What is up, Pokemon Unite trainers? We are back and ready to dive into our losers finals. So this is the last chance for these teams to bring it back. We already have 2 Peruvians in a Dream in our grand finals, and we're going to have to see if it's going to be Revenant or Public Enemies who are going to meet them there, Kyle.
Yeah, we're going to get a great matchup here in the losers finals where it is a best of 1. They're going to meet one of those 2 teams, like you said, going to meet 2 Peruvians in a Dream. So a little bit about the format here too. So it's not going to be a bracket reset situation. It's going to be a 1-game winner side advantage. So when we go into that grand finals, they will have a 1-0 lead in that best of 5 series. I'm excited to see what type of comps get picked here in this losers finals. I always love losers finals situations, Husky.
Yeah, this is like your last chance on both sides, right? So both teams have 1 game to prove that they should still be in this tournament. So if you get flipped on, you get flipped on. And that's just kind of the way it goes with losers. So you have to make sure that your comp is prepared for anything. This is where we see some comfort picks come out. This is where we see some people going back to their roots, playing what they know they can play, playing what they know they can play against, and banning what they can't play against. Like, this is where we're going to see everything on the floor. On the floor? Everything on the floor for these teams.
Yeah.
That's what my brain said. We're gonna go.
I think it's a saying. I think that's a saying.
Yeah.
We'll go with it.
We're gonna
everything.
Go with it.
See, I leave everything on the floor. So yeah, I mean that's probably what they should do. They should leave everything on the floor.
Leave it all over the floor.
Leave it all, though. It's gonna be messy.
Sweep your floor. No mops are allowed. No sweeping, no vacuuming, no mopping.
See, what I do with my floor, I have a really fluffy cat, and he likes to flop. So sometimes I just push him around, and he just slides, and that's our Swiffering. I don't think he likes it. Actually, I think he really does like it. He's kind of a weirdo.
Yeah, but it's fun. I mean, cats are weird. Well, my cats
he says with cat ears on.
Look. Look. When I say cats are weird, I do include myself. I also include Ribbon, but in like a hot way. So.
Ribbon just slamming her hands on the keyboard back here like a true cat would, just walking across the keyboard, hitting enter in the most inconvenient time while I'm trying to have a serious meeting with my superiors. It's based on true events, actually.
Speaking of cats, maybe we'll see 1 or 2 in this last losers bracket match. There's a couple cats. I guess it would depend on whether you count the EVs as cats. It depends on the EV, I think. But we have Meowscarada, that's definitely a cat, and we haven't seen it yet. That's a speedster, that is an option. And if you count the EVs as cats, there are a lot of good options there too. Umbreon has been really solid. Sylveon got the rework recently. It's not been played as much this tournament as I would expect, but it's still really strong, and we could kind of see that come back out in this game. We'll have to see what happens.
Oh, 100%. And when are we getting Incineroar in Pokemon?
I hope never.
Why not?
Incineroar is weird. It's like Machamp. It's like another Buzzwole. It's like, why does it look like that? Like, why it doesn't need to look like that? Like, it doesn't need to have abs. I don't understand. Like, it's so weird. It makes me uncomfortable.
I think it does. I think it does. I think it's warranted.
Look, we already have a lot of Pokemon that are also in Smash. We have Mewtwo, we have Lucario, we have the Kanto starters. We don't also need Incineroar. I think it's cool where it's at. We don't need that. It's weird looking. I would rather Poplio from that gen.
Yeah.
Primarina, a queen. We need like a full Chapel Roan comp with like Guardy, Meow, Delphox, like Serena, like all of them.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, and that team will be definitely HOTTOGO Team GOGO, sponsored of this tournament, right?
Yeah,
Shout out to
exactly.
them. Shout out to EKSA. So this is where we start to get into the prizes, Husky. So we got losers
Yes.
finals right now. Third place teams, whoever loses this match is going to be sent home with $50 as a team. Winners of this match, math.
Math.
Winners of this match. I got math on the brain.
Winners of the
this
math.
Honestly, maybe honestly, but winners of this are guaranteed at least $100 cash prize. But winners of the grand finals are going to be sent home with 5. Count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 EKSA headsets valued at, I believe, $110 each. So pretty cool prize if you do ask. So if you do ask me.
Yeah, that's going to be a really cool prize. These teams are all playing for really some really cool stuff. Even with, we don't get to see these kind of tournaments often where the prizes are actually going to bring you home with something really fun and exciting. So this is why so many teams, I feel like, came out for this tournament specifically. And we are now down to our final 3. So though the losers finals will send somebody home today, they will be still going home with a prize. So they have, all these teams that are still in have proven their worth of being here for something. If my brain can catch up with the way that I'm thinking. But the prize is good, money good, and pushing buttons is, pretty cool.
Fun. Yelling into a microphone, also fun. So, either way, we got losers bracket. This is game 1, game only of the losers finals. Immediately, we're going to have a ban of Charizard and the Zacian coming out.
Yeah, so we're not going to let the Zacian hit the floor again, and it's actually Slowbro getting the ban from Public Enemies. We didn't see Slowbro really played in the last set, and Urshifu also getting banned, so I guess we'll have to see what these teams do with those bans. 3 all-rounders being banned. That might mean Public Enemies is kind of baited into the Ceruledge pick, exactly what we're seeing here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ceruledge. Once again, showing you what type of priority teams are putting on it, right? We saw, 2 Peruvians in a Dream essentially pick that every single time in that first slot. And then Revenant now looking to line up what the opponents have lined up against 2 Peruvian in a Dream. Definitely that Blaziken, but they're going to grab a tank. It's going to be Umbreon instead of the Mamo.
So a cat. Actually, I would say Umbreon's more of a dog, but some people say the EVs are cats, so we'll count it. We have Mamoswine being hovered, so potentially going with the tank pick on Public Enemies. And Gyarados, a Pokemon we haven't seen yet today, at least I haven't seen yet today. That's also being hovered right now for Public Enemies. Going to be an interesting composition. Yeah, they do go for it. So again, the double all-rounder comp coming out for this team.
Yeah, we haven't seen a ton of Gyarados today. I think maybe only 1 or 2 times all day. And I mean, we've been going for about 5 hours at this point. Immediately, though, Revenant's going to go ahead and respond with that Pikachu along with that Blissey.
Yeah, so the Blissey Pikachu, and that's a classic. That's a classic support pick and the attacker pick. And we didn't see Armarouge banned, so Public Enemies could go ahead and pick it up here. It would be a good backline mage pick. I wonder if they would just go with the Armor Cannon moveset for the mage style build. I believe that's what they're going to go with here. And Hoopa is also locked in as the main supporter, but that opens up the opportunity for Electoman to go with the Zeraora, which I believe he was playing earlier as well. So really proficient on this Pokemon to try to dive in on that Armarouge, dive in on the Ceruledge. The Charcadet brothers could go down to the Zeraora.
Yeah, Power Rangers, as I like to call them, on the Public Enemy side, the little Charcadet. But yeah, Electoman, I think it's contractually obligated to play an electric Pokemon. I think you have a name like Electoman, you gotta play. You gotta play an electric Pokemon.
Yeah, and we have the Pikachu as well, so we're going with a bit of an electric team composition on Revenant. They're trying to light up the night of Public Enemies and send them home. So we will have to see what their approach is going to be. I imagine we'll see a Mage Pikachu. We'll see them in the back line, firing up some lightning bolts, setting Zeraora up for some discharge damage. Both of them have, I was going to say both of them have the static passive, which I think they would in actual games, but Pikachu has the static passive. Zeraora doesn't have neither of them have very good passive abilities, so The reason I would bring that up, I don't know. I was playing Pokemon XD earlier, and I'm trying to learn about Pokemon moves.
I love it. One other thing that I noticed on that Zera Aura, and this is actually something that I believe you talked about in a recent one of your YouTube videos, is the focus band. A lot of people think it's a throw, but in your hot take, you said it's not.
I think focus band is crazy on everything. They're sending Pikachu into the jungle.
Oh my god.
They're sending Pikachu into the jungle. We have a jungle Pikachu in the losers finals, pulling out all the stops as Revenant. They're going to be splitting it, I think, with the Zera Aura. Going to grab blue buff, just try to get everybody online as fast as possible. But we have one Charcadet in the top path, one Charcadet in the central area.
No Power Ranger lane. That's so unfortunate. Magikarp's going to try to flop on over to Revenant, maybe get a KO. Unfortunately, they don't get it, but they flop into the back line. Are they going to be able to get the Torchic? They're going to try to jump on him. They do. That is going to be massive. They go down in return, but the effort gauge is nearly full.
That is so worth it early. You throw yourself at any potential KO you can get if you're a Magikarp. They are going to be a Gyarados early on. They just have to use a couple more flails, secure a couple pieces of farm, and they will be online. That is a really strong start for Public Enemies.
Yeah, Public Enemies looking pretty good, 26-0, but you gotta be aware of this looming Gyarados. Here, 850 birds are online. Blissey gonna have to back up. Big Electro Ball does get a little bit of those birds, but Gyarados is online. They're gonna try to bounce on into the side of Revenant. Are they gonna steal the farm from Revenant as well? It looked like Gyarados did.
Gyarados is so strong if it gets online early, and a pre-8 minute 40-second Gyarados is absolutely huge. So now they're just going to be able to harass everybody in this top path. They're not going to be able to get too close to them. Even though they're only level 4, now taking into level 5, they still have all of their moves. So they're going to be able to be really oppressive no matter where they are on the map. They just have to keep that lead.
Yeah, 100%. 34-0 here. 8 minute bird's going to be spawning in the central area. Armarouge waiting in the tall grass, as well as Pikachu. I believe we're going to just have those immediately rip, but both teams kind of fighting over in the top path. Zera Aura going to discharge on away, Volt Switch out of that pit.
I love the Volt Switch pick as well. I feel like it's in competitive, you really only see the Volt Switch discharge moveset, because when you do get those pulls on Volt Switch, it is huge. We do see Ceruledge, though, diving in and grabbing a Combuskin KO.
You said it, and you materialized the pull on the Gyarados. Double Electro Ball, getting a couple of KOs. That Pikachu is looking really good sitting at level 7 right now.
Yeah, they're looking really strong, and we did see a bit of the Volt Switch pulling that Combuskin, or not Combuskin, the Ceruledge back out of that fight. Now we do see the Zera Aura at almost a level 9, so getting the Plasma Gyara early is going to be huge to try to counter the Gyarados that's already online as well, Kyle.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see the 7-minute objectives spawning. Revenant starting to gear up towards this top path. Hoopa now gonna send the Hyperspace Highway. Both a couple members going to the bot path. Revenant looking to take this Regieleki. We have 3 members here. Zera Aura gonna use that discharge to try to zone away this Hoopa, but the Regirock is gonna go over to the side of Public Enemies while Revenant takes that Regieleki.
Bit of an objective trade, which is not surprising to see. The Hoopa kind of baits out the Hyperspace hold to try to make it look like Public Enemies was coming back into the top path, but instead they're pushing into the bottom path. And now Revenant is going to continue their onslaught. They want more points. The Pikachu putting in 30, the Zera Aura putting in 40, now 176 to 106, and the Hoopa also going down. Revenant is not ready to stop yet, Kyle.
Oh yeah, big Volt tackle there from Pikachu, allowing Blaziken to clean that Mamoswine up. But now the Revenant Rend is out from the Ceruledge. Bliss Assist goes on to Blaziken to keep them upright. But the damage is done. Revenant has scored a bit of points here in that tier 2 goal, and that's chipping away at the viability of this Hoopa pick.
I like the decision to go with the Revenant Ren, and we saw them reposition it with the eject button to make sure the Pikachu went down, so they went with... You might think the Revenant Ren did not get as much value because it only got somebody, but it did get the Bliss Assistance out, and that move has a really long cooldown. So now the Blissey, they will not have it for the next big fight, and that's going to be really big for Public Enemies to engage here. Looking for another 17 points in the bottom path. Ceruledge will get it. Now they're going to try to back away from this Blaziken.
Yeah, they might have got their hands caught in that cookie jar, Husky. There's the Kyle bingo, right? 123,
Yeah.
176
Marking it off right
now. Mark it off on the. We got to do Caster's bingo at some point. We got to cook something up here. But yeah, nearing the halfway point, 123, 176. Both sets of objectives though about to hit the map.
We have 15 seconds on that bottom objective, 17 on the top objective. Now taking down. We know right now Public Enemies knows that they are not in the lead, but we still see them kind of prioritizing this bottom objective and Revenant's prioritizing the top. So again, we're going to see this trade, which I don't mind at all. Both teams playing it a little bit safe. They don't want to get into unnecessary fights right now. So we see the overheat coming out with the secure. There is Blaziken in the top path. We're going to send them down the line, but Hoopa does have a Unite move. Can send Public Enemies wherever they want on the map. We see Blissey going down, actually. There seems to be a push there onto this tier 2 pad.
Yeah, swing and a miss from that Revenant Ren. Pikachu was able to dodge that expertly, but yeah, here we go. Here are the rings unbound. Here's the Dragon Current, but there goes Revenant. Blaziken going back to the Pokemon Center, and great bit of defense for Public Enemies here at the 4-minute mark, but Zeraora looking to score 40.
Yeah, well, now that you know that the Hoopa used its Unite move onto that top goal zone, you see it in the unbound form. The Zeraora can come in with some more points. And look at the discharge and how much healing it does with the Blissey on top of it. It's going to be difficult to take down that Zeraora unless it's heavily targeted in this final fight. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, and Revenant is still in the lead. Public Enemies is absolutely not out of this. They have a level 12 Ceruledge, and that Gyarados is going to be getting to level 12 very soon.
Yeah, Gyarados pretty fed, especially once they're going to grab the back and DD farm that has been allowed based on that tier 1 break. 216, 134, no objectives timers have hit the map just yet, so we're not quite sure exactly where these teams want to fight, but Public Enemies is looking maybe to go for this tier 1 pad. But as we near the 3-minute mark, some of the Unite moves come on out, so we're going to have to wait for Ribbon to come out because we do have a little bit of a push. Pikachu is going to try to defend that, and they do. So Ribbon, now at the 3-minute mark, what are you seeing from this game?
I'm seeing a lot of really, really tense and really close macro from both teams right now, but I feel like these Gyarados is not taking as many opportunities as they should to be a menace right now. They really need to get this Gyarados online so they can combo it up with the Armarouge and the Ceruledge so they can get the great fight going.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Leaving the goal on 1. That's pretty nice for Revenant, setting up a potential large overcap. Gyarados gets a KO there. And Husky, look at this. They're going to have potential to grab this Registeel in the bot path.
The Registeel is going to be huge. Exactly like Ribbon predicted, the Gyarados needs to get online. I think it's exactly what the plan is going to be. They're about 12 and a half. They can get their level 13 really quick, getting those top end DDs. That's going to be huge in that last fight. But Revenant is still going to be in the lead. They do break that top tier 2 goal with the Regieleki, so that does go in, but no matter to them, they are going to be positioning around this Ray Pit as it spawns. Umbreon looking for vision with the Snarl, and we've seen so many Ice Fangs pick up members of these teams in this pit and just kind of throwing them into their own side, but they were not able to get anything just yet, Kyle.
Yeah, Mamoswine looking for vision, looking to grab it, just like you said. They're looking for something. Big armor cannon onto that Umbreon. Blissey going to try to heal them up with some eggs in these trying times. Fight is going down. Ceruledge looking for a flank on the back end. Here comes Mamoswine with a big engage. Overheat onto the Mamo, but here comes a huge Revenant Ren that's going to start cleaning up Revenant. But holy cow, they survived that because there was no follow-up from Public Enemies.
Know where the Gyarados was. They needed to follow up onto that play. That was their chance, but there's still going to be this breakout fight. The Bliss Assistance does keep them alive, but it's not for long, Kyle.
Holy cow, 3-4 members down for Revenant. The Wrens were out for Public Enemies, and now they're looking to take this Rayquaza. Umbreon has entered the fray. They're looking for a steal. Are they going to be able to walk into this pit with the Snarl? Hoop is going to try to zone them out. Snarl is out. Ray is getting low. Here comes the Mammoth Mash. We're going to see a secure here from either one of these teams. Mamoswine gets picked, or picks him up, comes down. Mamoswine gets it. The Electro Ball was a little bit early.
God. too close. You cannot let a Pikachu with Electro Ball get in that close on that secure. The Mamoswine, the hero, was able to take down the Rayquaza, and with only 25 seconds left, Kyle, Revenant needs to put a push together, but they're not going to be able to. It looks like they're going to be going home.
Oh, they're going home, but hopefully not empty-handed with some of the prize pool. No push here from Revenant, and they're not even able to get to that tier 1 path. So Public Enemies, Husky, they will be going to the grand finals where 2 Peruvians and a Dream are waiting for them with open arms.
They want that salty run back, and they are going to get it, Kyle. Revenant putting up a huge losers bracket run, but Public Enemies coming in from the winners bracket, showing them that they deserve to be down there, and and Public Enemies deserves to go back up into the grand finals of this tournament. We saw them put up a great fight from Revenant, some really good Zeraora plays, especially the double electric was really good, and it came right down to that last moment. If the Pikachu was just able to secure with the Electro Ball, we could have seen a different outcome. But Public Enemies going back up to be the public enemy #1 of 2 Peruvians and a Dream in this grand finals.
I just want to go back to something real quick.
Okay.
I want to go back to the fact that you said Public Enemies deserves to be in the losers bracket. I'm telling them that.
No, I did not say that. No,
they deserve to be down here.
No, I was saying that. I did not say that. I was trying to say that they were trying to show Revenant why they got down to the losers bracket in the first place, but I didn't say it in the right order. My brain moved too fast for my mouth.
Brain move fast.
I'm too
so
smart. I'm so
Too
smart.
smart.
I have so many thoughts.
2
I'm too
steps
smart.
ahead.
Oh my god. Oh my god,
Always
guys,
2
I can't.
steps ahead.
I can't help it. I'm just like, I have so many thoughts. I'm so intelligent. The most intelligent.
The brain is just too big under those cat ears, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's, the hair is because, the big hair is because my brain is so big.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty, folks. We are going to take a quick little break before we get to the grand final. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, because this is going to be a banger of a set. We have 2 Peruvians in a Dream. We have Public Enemy. I mean, we just saw them in that winner's side bracket, so this should be a great rematch of your winner's finals. So don't go anywhere, but do go anywhere for like a couple minutes to get a drink, because you're gonna want to stay tuned in for this
stay
set.
Nearby. Yeah, stay like within the vicinity. But that's fine. All right, we'll see you guys.
Don't go to Taco Bell and back.
See you guys soon.
All right, see you soon. We'll be right back.